Hi, come on in. Today we're going to crochet this lovely spider stitch. It's a beautiful textured stitch which uses beginner stitches to create this dense and versatile fabric. As it is such a dense stitch, if you like more drape to your fabric, then I suggest going up hook size or more is what your yarn recommends. So to make your foundation row, it's an odd number of chain stitches. So we start with a slip stitch. So put your yarn in a loop like this, put your hook through it, yarn over and pull through that loop. Just to make that slip stitch, you can pull it that little bit tighter, not too tight. You want to be able to move your hook. I'm now going to chain 15 and this will give me a first row stitch count of 13 when I'm finished that first row. I'll show you how to do this. So we've got our loop on our hook, put your yarn over and pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over, pull through the loop on your hook, yarn over and pull through. I now have 1, 2 and 3 stitches. You don't count the one on your hook, so that's 3 chain. I need to make another 12. That's my 15 stitches. And we're going to make our first row, which is a setup row. So we're going to work into the third chain from the hook. Now you don't include that one, remember? That's on your hook. So we go 1, 2 and into that third one. We're going to make a double crochet UK or single crochet US. That's simply putting your hook in through your stitch, yarn over and pull through, got 2 loops, yarn over and pull through both. And we're going to do this the whole way along. Hook through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through both loops. Do that the whole way along your chain until you come to the other end. So that is our first row complete, and in the next row I will show you how to make the spider stitch. Now to start this we do 2 chain, 1 and 2 and turn our work. Now to begin with here we don't work into this first stitch, which is where our chain stitches, so we don't work into that first one, we work into the next one, and this will be your first spider stitch. We're going to start with a UK double crochet, US single into that stitch, so hook through, yarn over and pull back, yarn over and pull through both. We're going to make 1 chain and then into the same stitch we're going to repeat what we did here with a UK double crochet, US single, hook through, yarn over and pulling it through, yarn over and pull through both. Now where we've made that single chain stitch, as we go on it can be quite hard to see where we're going to crochet, so subsequent rows will have us crocheting where that hole is, where that single chain is. Now if you find this difficult, then you can put 2 chain here and it really won't make much difference to how your fabric looks, but it will make the difference for you seeing where you need to crochet. Just repeat that across the whole row if that's what you're going to do. So we'll continue how we are, and what we do is we are going to skip the next stitch and work into the one after and make another spider stitch. So hook through, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through both, 1 chain or 2 if you're doing 2, hook through, yarn over and pull through, oops, yarn over and pull through both. Skip the next and work into the next one, and you're really just going to repeat this the whole way along, making your UK double crochet, US single, followed by your 1 chain, and then repeating the UK double crochet, US single, skipping a stitch and making the whole spider stitch into the next one. Repeat that the whole way along. Skip one and make a spider stitch. Skip one and make a spider stitch. Now when we come to this last stitch here, we will have one more stitch, but again that's one that we're going to skip. But we're then going to work into the space that was made from our skip stitches at the beginning. So we skipped those two chain stitch and we're going to just make into that hole, so not into your stitch there, not that stitch, but into the hole that comes after it. So right into there, you can just see it. That's your stitch, that's the hole after it. We're going to make a UK double crochet, US single, and that's the end of your first setup row. Now the next row is going to be your repeat row, and you'll just continue doing this next row the whole way up until you've got it to the length that you want. And to do this, we crochet a 2 chain stitch and turn our work. And this can actually be the hardest row of the whole of your work. It's finding that chain stitch space so you can work into it. If you look at it, you can see you have the 2 legs here from your first stitch and the 2 legs from your second, and it is that hole in between that we want to work into. So you've got the 2 and the 2, and we want to work into that hole right there. So let's have a look at that again. We've got the 2 legs, so to speak. You can see them right there, the 1, 2, the gap, and then you've got your 1, 2. And that's where you're working into. So put your hook in between those. Now just be careful when you're going through the back, making sure that you've still got the 2 legs on both sides. It can be easy sometimes to just go in between the wrong part right there. And this is where we're going to crochet another spider stitch. So your UK double crochet, US single, 1 chain, and then going in through the same hole again, do another one. We then look for our next chain space hole, and again you can just see that's the spider stitch right there. So you can see the 2 legs on this side and the 2 legs on that one, and we want to aim for right in between right there. Putting your hook through, check on the back, yes I have 2 legs to that side and 2 to this side. It gets easier as you go along. Pulling through 2 loops, pull through both, 1 chain, and then in through the same hole and repeat again. And this is what you're doing the whole way along, looking for that stitch right there, 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and working into the hole in between. Oops. Then we do our spider stitch into there, and again we repeat this the whole way along, looking for that stitch with the 2 legs and 2 and working into that hole. Repeat that until you come to your end of your work. And this is my last spider stitch right here. And when you've completed this final spider stitch and you don't have any more of them left, we're then going to work again into our turning chain. So you're looking for that turning chain right here, you can see where it is, and we're going to make a final UK double crochet US single, and that is your 1 row repeat. You'll continue doing this the whole way up. I'll walk you through the next one. So 1, 2 chain, turn your work, you look for your spider stitch. Now sometimes it's very easy to think you should be going in to this here, but if you look at the spider stitch, it's actually that right there. So you have 2 legs on either side and you're working into that hole in between. And it can be really hard sometimes to know that you've done it right, because you've got what feels like a bigger gap sometimes here, but if you look really closely at it, you can see the 2 legs and the 2 legs, and you work in between. and you make that spider stitch. You move on to your next spider stitch, which is right here, and you do the same thing, and you just work that again the whole way along, making sure that you're going into each spider stitch. And it can sometimes look a bit misleading, so it's a case of making sure that you know that's your spider stitch in the middle. You've got your 2 and your 2, and you're going in between right there under your 1 chain, or 2 if you're making it with 2 chains, and that will make it easier, as I say, for you to see. So just keep making that again the whole way along until you come to the end. Oops. When you've come to the end, again you have this 2 chain here that you turned at the beginning, and that's what you use to make your one final UK double US single. And you just keep doing that the whole way up. I will show you how to do to finish this off so that it looks nice and finished the same as the beginning row. As you can see, it comes a little bit more spread out because of how the stitching goes, so it's nice to finish it off with a last row, and I'll show you how to do that. I just made a couple more rows so that it was easier to see what I was doing, and to make a final row, because as I say, this is very raggedy end, it tends to splay out, it spreads very easily, so it doesn't maybe look exactly how we want it to. So to finish it off nicely, we make 1 chain and turn our work. Now we do this slightly differently to finish this off. Our first stitch we make just right here in between. If you have a look, it's almost in between this first stitch and the spider stitch. You can just see not that leg, not the actual stitch, but in between right there. So you've got your 2 legs of your first spider stitch right there, so that's your spider stitch, and right before it, that's where you want to put your hook, so right in there. And we're going to make a UK double crochet, US single, and then in where our 1 chain is, where we've been crocheting the rest of the time, you can see the 2 legs. We're going to insert our hook, and we're going to make a slip stitch. Now make this reasonably loose, we don't want it to be too tight. Then we're going to work again into the stitch in between here. It's not even the stitch, but it's right between there. You can see where your spider stitch is, and it's right in before that leg of your spider stitch, and make a UK double crochet, US single. Go back into where your next chain 1 space is and make a slip stitch. Again, make sure it's not too tight. And there's your other one, and we're going into here. You can see your 2 legs and your 2 legs. We're going into that one to make our UK double crochet, US single, and then right there in between those 2 legs we're going to make a slip stitch. We're going to continue that the whole way along. And again, when you finish that last slip stitch in there at your chain 1 space, you will have again your 1 stitch left to do right here, which will be ending with a UK double crochet, US single. And to finish our stitch, we will chain 1 and pull it long and just cut that off. And you can see that's finished it a lot neater right there. You can see it's so much neater, tidier, and it doesn't tend to splay out. Now when you count your stitches, it should be exactly the same number as you had on your bottom. Now I had 13, and I do have 13 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Make sure you have the same number, and then that means that you've done it right the whole way up. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I have lots of other stitches for you to try in my stitch library on my channel here. I will put one of them up here so that you can have a look at that, and I'll link the stitch library in the description down below. Thank you for watching, for keeping me company, and I'll see you in the next one.